Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here with English Sports Center, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about some that I personally really love, and it's really fun. That's shad fishing, and that is coming up pretty much here soon to any little stream near you or some of these major rivers in the area. And today we're going to talk about your essential lures that you need to be able to catch a shad. Of course, shad are, migratory fish that come up and spawn to most of these creeks and migrate from the ocean. But so we're going to talk about what you need to use. And as you can see here on the table, we have a lot of different options on what to use. And we're going to run over where to use them, how to use them a little bit, and obviously what your best colors are. We're going to start off with the spoons. Spoons are a major thing with shad fishing. Shad actually just kind of like reactions. They react to the flash and pretty much are reacting to everything that comes in front of them, and it's a reaction strike. They're not like hungry, they're not really doing anything. You're kind of pissing them off and they kind of just swipe at it. That's why you see a lot of times where you'll hook them on the side plate, on their gill plate, or obviously in their mouth. But all of these little spoons create a lot of flash, a lot of vibration. So as this little flicker spins, which it gives you both vibration and flash. And there's different sizes. This is kind of like my favorite size. This is the larger size on the non-gussers. The pet spoons, in most of these guys, you can also run on a tandem. They're pretty light, so you do want to use either a split shot if you're doing a single, or you want to do a tandem. And let me show you how that looks right here, which is a little jig on the front, and then you have your spoon trailing in the back a few inches back. And this is just to add weight to it, and also for you to be able to catch two fish at a time if you're fishing a school of them. But it's more to give you a little bit of distance out there and give you a little more depth. Second to that is going to be your jigs, your kind of dress jigs, I will say, and shad darts. As you know, the name says it all. Shad darts, they have this little angle face on the top, and that makes them dart. And of course, you have the bucktail or mylar material in the back that creates that flash for them to key into it and bite. Those are classics. I mean, they've been using them for years. And over here, we have something fairly new. Even though it says perch candy, they work for everything. And I personally have found out that the shad love them. They come in a 1/16 of an ounce. And they have a lot of flash. They have all these different colors, and they have a little bit bigger gap hook, which is important when you're catching some of the bigger shad in the American shad that get pretty big. So obviously that's a must carry, because if you want to make a tandem, you gotta have one, and you gotta have both of them, your spoon and your dress jigged. Of course, here at Anglers, we make our own rigged here. If you don't feel like rigging them, we do have them pre-rigged, and we have the hot colors that are working for the time of the year. So obviously you can get a few of those. Now, this is a little secret weapon that I've been playing with the past few years, and I mean, they tear up some shad. I'm talking about some of these colors have been really good for me, and not a lot of people really think about using plastics for shad. And of course, it creates the same thing as a dress jig. It gives it flash, color, etc. But now you have a full range of adjustments. I have a couple jigs here. I love to use these Captain Bird's perch jigs. And the reason why is because they have a small hook on the bigger sizes, so I can go up to a 1/4 ounce jig with a #1 hook, which is perfect. So I'm going to be like some of the other brands that put a big old hook on there, and I can place any of these bust and bait stingers on there. And this is pretty much a little secret here. It is the bust and bait stinger. A lot of local guys are starting to get into it, but primarily this is going to be one of those things that you can put on here, and then you can make a tandem once again and just put two jig heads in two different colors and try to find out what color they like the most. Or once you find a color, just put two of them in there, and you'll be able to just get doubles out there. Personally, I use them on the Potomac and the Susquehanna when the run is going on full swing, and I'm talking about just catching tons of fish. This is a great traditional fishery for the area here. I know me personally, a old neighbor of mine took me for the first time, and it was amazing because I was a young kid and I was able to catch 30, 50 fish at the time. And that's really what hooked me into the fishing in general, because you know, you want to go out there, you want to have fun, and you want to be able to catch fish. One of the things with shad fishery is they call it poor man's tarpon, and the reason why is because they jump up in the air. Obviously they look like a little mini tarpon, and they're just so much fun to use to catch in light tackle stuff, whether you're fishing 4, 6, 8 pound test mono or braid. They're so much fun, and once again, the run will usually last almost a whole month, and it's pretty much everywhere in the state. So there's plenty of spots to get out there and fish, and hopefully, you know, get someone hooked into fishing or just shad fishing in general. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching.